Hello everyone, friends. In previous lecture, we discussed the preparation of amines and we focus on the different method to prepare the amines. Now, in today's lecture, we will start the remaining part of amines and diazonium salts. This is a lecture number 6. We discuss Hofmann bromide reaction, or we call it as the Hofmann rearrangement. Sometimes we call it as the Hofmann rearrangement or the Hofmann bromide reaction. Friend, this Hofmann bromide reaction, this is a well-known laboratory method. That means for the conversion of amide to pure amine. Here we have to remember that the Hofmann reaction or the Hofmann rearrangement, here the conversion of amide is converted into the amine. This is most important. That means Hofmann reaction. In exam, the question asks the Hofmann rearrangement or the Hofmann reaction. It is nothing but the conversion of amide to amine. That means conversion of amide to amine is called as the Hofmann reaction. Here, the amide is warmed with the bromine. That means in aqueous alkali, either by NaOH or KOH solution to give the primary amine. That means here first step, the amide is warmed with the bromine in aqueous alkali, either NaOH or KOH in solution to give primary amine. Now, the product obtained here by removing the carbonyl group from the amide molecule. That means here we get the amine, we remove this carbonyl, that means CO molecules or the carbonyl groups from the amide molecule and we get the primary amine. And this primary amine is obtained as one carbon atom less than the starting amide. Therefore, this reaction is also called as the Hofmann degradation of amide. That means here the starting compound here 2 carbon, that means this 1 2, here the starting material containing 2 carbon, and after performing the reaction here the 1 carbon atom is less, that means here only we get here R in H2. Therefore, this is called as the step down reaction, or we call it as the Hofmann degradation of amide. That's why, because the starting compound it containing 2 carbon, that means this first second 2 carbon, and after performing reaction we get the carbon number is decreased, that means here only 1 carbon, and starting material here the carbon is 2. Therefore, this is called as the Hofmann degradation of amide. That means here this amide, that means RC double bond ONH2 plus Br2 made with potassium hydroxide, here we get the RNH2, that means we get the primary amine, and here this is a byproduct. That means, friends, in Hofmann bromide reaction, the first thing is that here the conversion of amide, that means RC double bond ONH2, that means amide is converted into amine. Okay. Now, second thing is that here the primary amine is obtained, and this primary amine having the 1 carbon atom less than the starting amide. That means here the starting material here 2 carbon, and after performing reaction here we get the only 1 carbon. Therefore, this reaction is known as the Hofmann degradation of amide. Now, then we see the mechanism. In mechanism here, the reaction involves the rearrangement. Here, in which the NH2 group is attached to the carbonyl. That means here, this amide RC double bond ONH2. Here, this NH2 group is attached to the carbonyl, carbon of the amide, becomes attached to the alkyl group in the product. That means here, if we see the NH2 groups in the starting material, the NH2 group is attached to the this C double bond O group. That means carbonyl group. That means this is amide, carbonyl carbon. That means in starting material the NH2 group is joined to the carbonyl carbon, and after performing reaction here the NH2 group is joined to the alkyl group. Okay, this is a main difference. Now the reaction proceeds through the formations of isocyanate intermediate, and this isocyanate intermediate, which is a subsequent then undergo the hydrolysis to give the product of amine. That means here the amide, here NH2 group is joined to this carbonyl carbon, and after performing this reaction Br2 in presence of here plus NaOH, here we get the primary amine, and here NH2 group is joined to the alkyl group. Now here Br2 first here Br2 treatment with NaOH, and here we get the NaOBr. That means we get the sodium hypobromite plus NaBr plus H2O. Okay. Now here R C double bond O NH2. That means here this is a primary amide. This is the primary amide. Okay. R C double bond O NH2. Here this OH minus, it will abstract this proton, and here we get here N minus. This N minus, it will delocalize, become here O minus. Now then here we get the R C O minus C double bond N H, and here it will delocalize, here O minus, it will become here double bond, and this will be attack on this sodium hypobromide, here Br, and departure of this ONA, and here we get the N bromoamide. That means R C double bond O N Br, and here hydrogen, we get the N bromoamide. Now in next step, this N bromoamide meant with here KOH, it will abstract this proton, here OH minus, and here we get the formations of this nitrine. That means here N triple bond. Okay, here N. Okay, if we will abstract this proton, here we get here negative charge. Now then in next step, this will be shift here. That means this will be, this group, it will be shift here, and this nitrogen carrying lone pair, it will be delocalized. Here we get the double bond, and this will be delocalized, and this R group, it will be attached to the, or shift to the nitrogen side, and here we get one intermediate. That means here R C double bond N, here N, and this R. This is a simple intermediate. That means finally here we get the R. Okay, this R part, this R group is joined to nitrogen, here R N, and here we get the double bond. That means N double bond C, and here this carbonyl, that is C double bond O, and this is called as the isocyanate. This intermediate is formed, that is R N double bond C double bond O. How this isocyanate intermediate is formed, I have repeated, here N minus. Okay, now then this nitrogen carrying lone pair, it will be shift here, and this bond will be delocalized, and simultaneously the nitrogen is shift to the nitrogen. Okay, and here we get the R, and here this nitrogen, here double bond, that is N double bond C, and here C double bond O. That means here this one, and we get the isocyanate. Now this isocyanate, it undergoes the hydrolysis by the action of aqueous alkali to give primary amine. Now this isocyanate, it undergo hydrolysis by using here hydrolysis by using OH minus ion. This will be OH minus ion, it will attack on this carbonyl carbon, and here we get the R, here NH, and here C double bond O OH. Okay, now then heating and decarboxylation, that means removal of the CO2 molecule. Here the simply delocalization, that means this bond will go here, this bond will be shift here, and cleavage of this bond, here we get the R NH2. That means we get the primary amine. We get the primary amine, and this carbon dioxide C double bond O OH minus ion, it will be, we get the salt of acids. Okay, that means here in Hofmann bromide reaction, the amide is converted into amine. It is, see the simple reaction. This is acetamide CH3 double bond NH2 Br2 in presence of KOH. Okay, and here we get the methylamine. That means here we have to remember that the Hofmann bromide reaction, it is nothing but the conversion of amide to amine by using the reagent Br2 in presence of KOH. Second point is that here the primary amine is obtained. Okay, and this primary amine having the one carbon atom less than the starting amide. Therefore, this reaction is also known as the Hofmann degradation of amide. Now, there are certain applications of the Hofmann bromide reaction. Here, the carboxylic acid can be converted into the primary amine. This is the best application of the Hofmann bromide reaction, the conversion of carboxylic acid into the primary amines by using this reaction. Here, for example, the propionic acid. I have given here one example. Propionic acids. The propionic acid is first, it is converted into the ethylamine by the following sequence of the reaction involving functional group interconversion. That means here the propionic acid on treatment with the phosphorus trichlorides, we get the here OH replaced by Cl, we get the propionyl chloride, and this propionyl chloride on treatment with ammonia, we get the amide. That means formations of this amide. We get the propionamide, and this propionamide on treatment with Br2 in presence of KOH, we get the ethylamine. We get the ethylamine. That means amide is converted into amine. Is called as the Hofmann-Bromide reaction. And here, if we see here, the starting material having the 3 carbon. That means 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon. And in final product here only 2 carbon. That means it is a step down reaction. That means here the final product, that means primary amines obtain as the 1 carbon atom less than the starting amide. And therefore, this reaction is known as Hofmann degradation of amides. So friend, I repeat it, Hofmann-Bromide reaction, it is nothing but the conversion of amide to amine by using Br2 in presence of KOH or Br2 in presence of NaOH. Okay, it is a step down reaction. Therefore, this is called as the Hofmann degradation of amides. So friend, never miss a video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you.